Seahawks. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 14. Shotgun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. Still going. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Come on, let's go. Be alert. 14, find it. Hey.
On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Be ready for one word.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Let's get it. 12. Let's go, 14. Right.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Zebra.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19.
Wilson now to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Check 50, check 50. Gun. Let's go, 14. Right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw here. And the slant pattern here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed
Super toe.
14.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, tempo. There. 19. There.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
14. Tempo. Right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
DC. Go, slide. Two. Starting left here. 2 up.
Now it's the backup Goff. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Six-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. He finds an opening past the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
12.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Tempo. 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run. You got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Looking to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Jones across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Tempo.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Got it. 14.
Now Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as
All right,
well.
now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Got it. 19.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Watch it now, Barney!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And got a man, it's Woods. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Shaquill Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Another carry now for Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarran Reed able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
14.
Throwing again. Wilson. Stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Tate's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on. Well.
Play action. It's Wilson. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run again with Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Switch, switch, switch. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, 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 gone.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Reynolds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Detroit, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Leopard, Leopard.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here.